On November 25, 2006, 23-year-old Sean Bell held his bachelor party with two friends at Kahlua Cabaret, a strip club in Jamaica, Queens. Bell, a former high school baseball star, had planned to marry his girlfriend, Nicole Pult, the following day. But as he left the club, 4 undercover detectives rushed his car with their weapons drawn. The officers, who never identified themselves as members of the NYPD, riddled the car with 50 bullets, killing Bell and badly wounding his 2 friends. Detective Michael Oliver fired 31 of those bullets, even stopping to reload. All of the bullets that struck Bell were fired by Oliver. Though the detectives claimed Bell's friends left the club with a gun and therefore posed a lethal threat, no weapon was found in Bell's car. After a massive wave of demonstrations across the city, detectives Oliver, Jescardi Snora, and Mark Cooper were indicted for assault, reckless endangerment, and manslaughter. They would be tried not before a jury of their peers, but before a 78-year-old judge scheduled to retire next year. On April 25, 2008, the officers were acquitted on all charges. Just hours after the verdict was announced, the anger that boiled over outside the courtroom poured out into the streets of New York.
No peace, no peace, no police, none of that shit, no justice.
Fuck police!
Through the lens, I focus on what's sharp. Who's hoping to play the part of the king of the yard? Start the film rolling, action capture kids holding the block down as if it could really get stolen. A quarter pound of the brown could really hit golden. Cops on the block, let's see what's bought or sold in. My guess nothing, they just youngins. Got their backs to the barrels, now they stress running.
Steady seeking the truth through this pause that I'm in with. Kids is more shook of the buzz than a terrorist. In the grand scheme of things, it's big dollars.
It's not necessary, nothing's gonna happen. I feel like something different has to happen.
Like
you know
what?
I mean?
Like what?
Like something crazy, like some violence or something. To tell you the truth, I don't believe in violence, but I think something crazy has to happen to get a message across, because I could get shot right now and all of this will happen again when I get shot and nothing. You know what I mean? We'll just march.
But don't you think the police will come harder if people use violence against them?
Yeah, but then it might make them think. You know what I mean? Because it's like nothing is gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's like everybody. It's like you're just getting shot all the time. It's like, so nobody cares. You know what I mean?
This is a sign of the police commissioner, Ray Kelly, and it's 50 shots, and each shot has a victim of police brutality on it. Because it's not just Sean Bell.
As Mrs. Bell, my son Malcolm Ferguson was also murdered by the police on March 1st of 2000.
What was your reaction when you heard about Sean Bell's shooting?
It was like, it was my son again. The pain, I was so numb, I couldn't believe what just happened.
Police violence is an issue that affects all communities, including Asian communities, including immigrant communities. We just had a situation where one of our Asian immigrant members was brutally beaten by the police.
Street vendors have always been under oppression from the cops, from every day, from beatings to arrests to fines. Our vendors are in jail for 3 days in a row sometimes, so this hits close to home. Come when everything's too late, or they come and they get the wrong person, or they beat up or cause more problems. So we don't even call police.
At a press conference on April 25th, an African-American reporter asked presidential frontrunner Senator Barack Obama for his reaction to the verdict in the Sean Bell case.
Obviously, there was a tragedy in New York. I said at the time that without the benefit of all the facts before me, it looked like a possible case of excessive force. Now, the judge has made his ruling, and we're a nation of laws, and so we respect the verdict that came down.
4 days later, the Reverend Al Sharpton denounced Obama, reportedly accusing him of grandstanding before white people. The reaction of Sharpton, who is pressed for a federal investigation into Sean Bell's killing, highlights the quandary Obama faces as he tries to avoid alienating blue-collar white voters while maintaining his credibility in the black community.
I think he's out of touch.
Barack Obama's out of touch.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think he really talks about the issues that affect the urban communities day by day.
Politically?
I think Obama
is what he says he is.
Yeah.
And he says, I am going for change, but change within the way the system operates, within its framework. And as long as you stay within its framework, this keeps going on. So I don't expect him to say anything different. I also don't expect him to do anything different.
I understand that he's running a race where, as a black man, he cannot say what Hillary Clinton can say as a white woman. He cannot say some of the stuff that John McCain could say as a white man, because he is a black man trying to gain the most prestigious office in this country. Therefore, he can't afford to be too militant.
We should be hearing from Hillary. She's our state senator. And it's interesting that everybody's going to Obama for something that happened in New York.
Why do you think they're only asking him?
Of course, for the obvious reason, because he's the black man.
A frenzied mob mentality set in as the crowd marched toward the site of Sean Bell's killing. The potential for confrontation between marchers and the NYPD grew by the minute.
We kill him in LA. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. What fine, motherfuckers? Fuck that shit, come here.
As the march detoured towards a housing project in South Jamaica, Queens, the media that swarmed the protesters earlier in the day all but disappeared. Meanwhile, the crowd's anger approached a fever pitch.